think I've encountered a game whose central mechanics evoke as much wonder as joy exhibitions. With little more than an empty canvas and a never-ending supply of spray paint, I'm able to dive into an experience that's existential and pensive, but also wonderful and jubilant. Joy Exhibition works on so many different levels, and with such a high degree of finesse that I honestly don't know where to begin. Joy Exhibition is a game by StrangeThink, who have made procedural game design and stark visuals something of their calling cards. Their first title, Secret Habitat, used procedural elements, that is, random algorithmically determined elements, to create an intoxicating landscape of art galleries. And their next game, Mystery Tapes, allowed players to combine various VHS tapes to make a trippy, glitched-out wasteland. Joy Exhibition returns to the realm of art galleries, but with an important distinction. You are the artist, and it is your exhibition. There's a traceable thread in StrangeThink's titles, a movement from merely placing the player in a random space towards letting the player make the space their own. With Joy Exhibition, this is found in the procedurally generated paint guns that allow you to spray a seemingly limitless combination of colors onto the canvas. The process is actually pretty amazing, sweeping your paint backwards and forwards, switching out guns, and testing out new effects. You're given chaotic tools and asked to find some order, to create something from the unfamiliar. Each gun can shoot in random directions, have different colors, and even change properties based on how far you are from the canvas. There's no way of knowing what a gun will do until you start painting with it, and that's where Joy Exhibition's strengths truly lie. When designers talk about proceduralism, they often parse it in terms that talk about the grand importance of systems. X thing meets Y thing, which then interacts with Z thing and creates something that the player didn't expect and that the designer possibly never intended. This confluence of intersecting parts is one of the things that is often used in games exceptionalism rhetoric to justify the certain types of literacy or special qualities that games have over other mediums. And look, I've already gone over that. I'm also not going to sit here and tell you that systemic interactions can't lead to amazing things, because that's not true either. That's exactly what Joy Exhibition proves. The only difference here is that Joy Exhibition doesn't really rely on multiple interacting parts in some large ecosystem. It offers a central core mechanic, painting, and then merely randomizes the results of each tool. This creates a tighter focus than highly systemic games like Dwarf Fortress or The Elder Scrolls. And yeah, those aren't really the best comparisons, but they do highlight how divergent Joy Exhibition truly is. A game like Skyrim might offer a random dragon attack or a bandit on the highway who's suddenly mauled by a bear, and they do that in order to retain your interest in the world. But Joy Exhibition, by building off where Mystery Tapes left off, wants you to create worlds. Worlds contained by the limited space of a digital canvas, yes, but worlds all the same. It wants to show you how powerful proceduralism can be as a creative tool, not by trying to impress you with flashy effects or interactions, but by allowing you to impress yourself. Joy Exhibition is one of the best examples of a game that's really about making something. It's about acclimating to tools, making mistakes, and getting sloppy before finally churning out something that you're satisfied with. Recent video games that touch on the creative process often want to talk about it in the language of games. Hack and Slash and The Magic Circle want to be about programming, and The Beginner's Guide wanted to make it about some higher, intangible form of inspiration. Joy Exhibition just wants to be about a mindset. It's that line between the frustrating moment that you go outside of the bounds of a canvas and the sublime realization that you're making mistakes that are actually building up towards something beautiful. It's not a dry, automated process. It's not bits and bytes, ones and zeros. But it's also not a vague, venerated process only open to auteurs. It's something we can all achieve with some time and a little bit of luck. Joy Exhibition doesn't mystify the creative process. It lays it bare and exposes it for what it is. It can take as little as half a minute to make something beautiful in Joy Exhibition, but you can also slave over your work for hours at a time. Playing this game starts to reveal small things about yourself. You slowly start to find the idiosyncratic touches of your digital works, and when you identify them, you either try to shift away from them or possibly embrace them. It's a process that's as much about the self as it is about the work. Each session in Joy Exhibition is a unique experience that is truly your own. In the process of creating strange, haphazard works of art, the game holds up one hell of a mirror to the player and places the creative process under a microscope in a way that I've never encountered before. It eschews exceptionalist design for a minimalism that proves you don't need much to get a whole lot done. And sure, I'm waxing romantic here, but I can't help but find myself enraptured by the process, which is arguably the point. This is a game that has no hard win state, as far as I know. You simply play it for the act of creation. There's no judges to impress, no deadlines to meet, no score of any kind. There's just you, some paint, and whatever you find along the way to making your own masterpieces. Or in some cases, your own disasters. It's organic, it's frantic, it's messy, it's scary, it's fun, it's frustrating. It truly is joyful.